Stampers, this is Trevis. So I thought I was done with the paper pumpkin alternatives, but then I keep thinking of things and I'm like, oh, that would be so cute to show. So today I'm doing another alternative card. This one's really different. So have you seen the twisted ribbon cards? They are so cute. And I thought I could really do that with this. Okay, so this is from the kit. This is from the Celebrating in Color kit. And so let's get started today. And I'm going to be using up some designer series paper that's going to be retiring at the end of June. So yeah, let's use that too. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be using a piece of white cardstock. I'm basically going to cover the whole thing. So this is from the kit. So let's use it up. Okay, and then the designer series paper that I'm going to use is this piece. So this is actually from, it's from the mini catalog, the current mini catalog. It's called Symbols of Fortune. And so I'm not so crazy about that side, but I really love this side. So we're going to use this up. So let's attach this to our card. And I made it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it'll cover completely. There will not be any edge on this. So it's completely covered. And I see I have just a tiny bit overage, so I'm going to trim that down with my scissors. Okay, so I have my card base now. Now I need to make the twisted ribbon part. And so we have this. And this is designed to make 2 cards with it. But I'm going to make 1 card with it. So this is Parakeet Party. And so I actually need 4 of these. So I'm going to use, this one's actually looks, I guess they're the same. I was going to say that one actually looks darker. But I'm just going to use 4 of these. Okay, so I'm going to flip those over. I'm going to use the back side of that one. And I'm going to use the front side of this one. So I have this left over, and who knows? These videos may go on forever. I'm not sure. I'm having Paper Pumpkin Day on June 5th. And I'm thinking, golly, I might not have anything left for Paper Pumpkin Day. So I'm actually going to, so some of these have gold embossing on them, and I really want those to show. Don't care so much about the back side. So guess what? These are the ones I'm going to flip over. And then these with the gold on them are the ones I'm going to use as the front of them. That worked out, since I need 4, and these all have gold embossing on them. Then these 4 do not. Okay, so I'll flip these over. I'm going to stamp on these on the back. Okay. All right, so I have these ready now. I have 4 of these. I don't need to do anything to those. I need to stamp on these 4. All right, and the stamp set that I picked, so the stamp set that comes with the kit is mostly just words, and I don't really want to use the words for this part, so I'm using Artistically Inked stamp set. So it's kind of a artsy, I call it artsy. And so I'm going to stamp this stamp in different colors. And of course I'm going to start out with Parakeet Party. I'm going to use some different colors too. So I'm just going to stamp these together. These don't have to be perfect. I'm just holding them down so they don't stick to my block. I do want a little green on every one, so I may put a little more up here. See how that sticks to the block, sticks to the ink. So, okay. Looking good. Now I do have to clean that stamp. I don't know if I'm going to use that stamp again or a different stamp. to use a different stamp, actually. I think I'm going to use this one. So small. I could probably put this on a smaller block. There we go. And I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet, which is another in color. A little bit everywhere. I want to kind of fill it in because I may come back with more, so I'm going to leave that on there. All right, now I'm going to use Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to use this leaf. So I'm just going to stamp some of these on here. And, you know, this is just a random, right? I don't really need... Boy, these colors look so good together. So, are you, ooh, this is a really juicy pad. Can you see how wet that is? Are you a Paper Pumpkin subscriber? Because if not, you need to give it a try. Ooh, that didn't stamp very good, but that's okay. You need to give it a try because they are... The paper pumpkins are amazing. Okay, I'm liking that. I think I don't need any more on that. What else do I need? Do I need a little more green? I might need a little more green. Let's do some more green. I'm going to use these little dots. Yeah, paper pumpkin is really stepped it up over the years. The kits are, I think the kits are really well worth the price, a good value, me personally. They did go up. I think they're $22.50 now. But as I've said before, prepay for 3 months during celebration and get a celebration item for free. That makes it a bargain right there. Okay. Ooh, that's really juicy. Wow. I have to clean that off. Just looking at it's driving me cuckoo. So I'm cleaning this off on my chamois. Love the chamois. Easy to clean. I don't use soap on it. I just use water. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, just like a car chamois. Totally cleans everything off nicely. Okay. I stamp off as much as I can, though, because, you know, you don't need to take more ink to your chamois. Okay. All right. I think that'll do it. All right. Now, I do want to stamp a saying, and I'm going to stamp on a piece of white cardstock some of the stamps here that say just for you. So I am going to do this in, let's see. Oh, there's that little clicky thing I do. Ugh, I hate that. I hope that doesn't bug you too much. I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet. So when you watch videos, do certain things bug you? Sometimes. Sometimes it bugs me. I'm just going to say. I watched a girl and it was over an hour video and she spent the first 25 minutes talking to the people who were joining, getting up and getting product. I do that occasionally if I forget something, but I don't try not to make a habit of it. So I hope I don't do things like that bug you. Let's see. Hope I didn't stamp that too. Ooh, it's going to be really tight, but I think I can make it. Oh, I don't know. I might have to redo that just for. I should have done it. Ugh. I should have done just for second, which I will now. Redo that. There we go. That looks better. Although I think I could have made it work over here. Anyway, we will see. Now, I have my old Label Me Lovely punch. Still current. Yay. And I'm going to punch this out. Just for you. If you don't have this punch or any punch, you can just cut it out, you know, just freehand it or cut it out, a square, whatever. Then, oh, I need to do one more punch. So I'm going to do one of the Sweet Sorbet in the same color. I mean, in the same punch. It is hard sometimes when you're videoing and you, you know, you're trying to think and talk and stamp and do it all at the same time. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. I want to layer this, but obviously these are exact same size. So I am going to put this in like this. Might not even need to do that. I might just be able to do it this way. I can pull this through like that and trim off a little bit off the edge. Maybe if I can get it just right. No, it's not going to work. Okay, let's do it this way. So I put a little Post-it note on there, and now I am, there we go, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to move it up just a little bit. I'm going to trim off a little bit off the top, see? And then I'm going to put it back in. And I'm going to trim a little bit off the bottom. So what I'm doing here is I'm making this just a tad smaller so that I can actually layer this on that piece of Sweet Sorbet. If that makes sense. It's really hard with a small Post-it note. You need a bigger Post-it note. Ah, just get another Post-it note. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Maybe. Golly, this isn't supposed to be this hard. Oh, you have to laugh sometimes. When you have an idea, there we go. You have an idea and it just doesn't want to work. And you make it work. Now. Okay. Do you get the idea? You put a Post-it note on there to hold it, and then it layers on your piece of cardstock. Yay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and layer these together, even though I'm not ready to attach it to the card yet. Because heaven knows I'll probably lose the piece while I'm sitting here. Okay, get rid of some trash. Get rid of the Post-it notes. Okay, now comes the fun part. So now we're going to make the ribbon part of the card, the twisted ribbon. So what you need is 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. And we are going to take a ruler and a pencil, and I hope this works because I'm on gold cardstock. So I'm going to try to make this work. And you're going to mark this. Yes, it's going to work. Every 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so 3/4, 1/2, 2 1/4, 3, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So every 3/4 of an inch. 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 3, 3 3/4, and 4 1/2. Okay, so that's going to be your guide of where you're going to put your strips. Okay, so we're going to turn this over, turn these over. So whichever you want to be predominant on your ribbon, you want that to do that second. All right, so you are probably going to need your silicone mat. And the reason is because we are using white glue, and white glue is, it's going to squeeze over a little bit. Hopefully not squeeze over onto the gold, but yes, squeeze over onto the edges, the ends. So I'm going to put this on here. Now what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is go from this corner to this. All right. So you're going to lay this down and you're going to put it right there. Okay. And now we are on gold, you know, cardstock. So it's a little bit, just a tad slippery. And we're going to do the same thing here. And then the same thing here. I want to get some of that gold, those gold flecks on there. So that's why I'm flipping these around. And then the last one, see, there's my glue. The last one is going to go from here to the corner. So it's going to, part of it's going to go over. Okay, like that. That's okay, right? So now we're going to let that dry for a second. All right, we're going to trim off of one of those so we can kind of work with it better. Okay, now these are our other pieces that we stamped. They don't have to be in order. You can just mix them up. So I don't need to keep them in order. If you have designer series paper that you love and you have scraps, just use that. You don't have to make your own like I just did. I'm just using the kit. I'm just using part of my kit up, okay? Okay, so there. Now, just so I can see what I'm doing, I guess I could go ahead and trim all these off, really. Much easier to trim from the back. Just saying. Not so easy to trim from the front. You'll have to clean your scissors if you do this. How cool that looks already. I love it. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with the other four. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on these. And you can do them one at a time if you don't want to do it like I'm doing. But what the heck? Let's just go for it. Okay, now bring this back in, and actually I'm going to flip it over. And you're going to do the same thing, only now you are going to go from this corner to this corner. Okay, so some of this is going to be cut off. All right. And then make sure I get this right. There to, well, that doesn't look too accurate, but we'll make it work. I think I did very good line up there, but that's okay. This one to this one. And this one. I'll get some of that green in there. To this one. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to let that dry for just a second. Okay. This is a little bit sticky, so it's okay. Now I'm going to trim these off. All right. I'm going to go down here and trim this one. So Goo Gone will clean your scissors really nicely. So that comes in a spray. I have the spray and I love it. It just sprays right on your scissor blades and everything cleans off. So all that'll come off. All right, there's the finished product. Oh, love it. Okay, so now I'm going to mount this on just a piece of, oops, I think I need to trim that just right there. On a piece of Parakeet Party. Just like that. So that's 5. So this piece is 2 1/4. This piece is 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. And see how that popped? Ooh, I love it. All right, now, where's my card base? What did I do with my card base? Oh, here it is. It's underneath my chamois. All right, so here's my card base. Make sure you get it going the right way. And we are going to attach this just like that. Lots of adhesive because this is very slick. So we want to do that. So I'm going to give a little edge there. It's going to go from the top to the bottom because that's 5.5 also. So, and then we have this. We're going to pop this up with the dimensionals that came in the kit. Oh, you know what? I had some sticky on here, so I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm just going to peel that adhesive off the back. Maybe. Get my fingernail underneath there. There we go. It self-sticks, so we don't need to do that. How cute. Now, do I have my, yes. Do I need these? I don't know. I don't think I do, actually. I think I'm going to leave it because I've got a lot going on, so I don't think I need anything. Hope you enjoyed this card today. This is called the Twisted Ribbon Technique. And think outside the box. I mean, DSP, I'm sure you can use. Talk to you later. Bye.